Hello, everybody. Welcome to Filthy Read. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Oh, God. Abundantly, perhaps. Hello, everybody. Hello. What is everybody? Hierophant, 7 of Wands. Energy. Welcome to a Filthy Read. This is going to be it is Friday, so I guess we're going to do love readings. General love readings for the collective. I guess I'm in a new environment. Things changed unexpectedly. But as they always do, you know, it's kind of, I don't know. Can't say it was unexpected, the bullshit. Anyway, collective love readings. We're going to see what we have in store for this collective in terms of love, relationships, situationships, connections, all that kind of shit. Because I know all of you want to know what's going on in your connection during this retrograde period. Thank you, Victoria, for the gifts. At the end of this collective reading, the floor will be open to donation-based personal readings, and that information will become available towards the end of this collective reading. So without further ado, if you have not already done so, please continue to tap that screen so we can get more bald-headed bitches in here for their highest joy and excitement and clarity to move forward on their path to healing. What else? Oh, if you have not already done so, please share the live out. So without further ado, let's get into these love readings. Let's see what we have for this collective. We got the Nine of Pentacles fell out, so it's kind of like, you're done. With this Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like whatever situation that you're in or found yourself in, collective, you're really done. You're done. You're done. You're recalibrating your energy to be better off on your own again. Probably coming out of a very heartbreaking or disappointing or betrayal or I feel like for this collective, it's like whatever happened to force you or remind you to always choose yourself is some shit that you really aren't surprised by. Like there's something about it where it's kind of like, you might be a little taken aback by it, but it's like whatever happened is kind of like, yeah, this is the kind of shit. This is the kind of thing that you expected to happen in a way. So it's almost like, it's like it may have hurt, but it didn't hurt too bad. It's kind of like, whatever. You have the tower in transition. Yeah. Whatever this is, it didn't completely destroy you. You are not completely destroyed, collective, especially if you're divine feminine. And if this is involving some sort of bald-headed ass dumb masculine, of course you weren't. Of course you weren't completely destroyed by the situation, but with this tower in transition, I'm hearing whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. I just feel like it's like, we're certainly in a transitional period with this tower in reverse, but it feels like the tower didn't come, you weren't completely destroyed by this. That's the only vibe I can really get. You weren't completely destroyed by this. Oh, Again, the Nine of Pentacles, again, whatever the situation is, you were forced to choose yourself. And every time if you are dealing with a specific person, every time this person does something like this or behaves like this, or every time this situation turns out like this, you get money out of it. Some sort of money, opportunity, chance for success, glow up, and then they get put in detriment because they were warned. If this is resonating with you, don't be too upset about the things that have happened. Don't be too upset about it. Your Nine of Pentacles in transition. The Nine of Pentacles is out here twice. I don't know what to make of this energy. Oh, okay. So also there's a vibe in this collective of making the decision whether or not to continue your journey, your life journey, alone. Because it's like with the first Nine of Pentacles here, after this Tower energy, it's kind of like you weren't completely destroyed, and with or without this situation, you're gonna be all right. Someone can't stop thinking about you, or you can't stop thinking about them, or this energy is mutual. Ooh, Seven of Cups. So, in regards to how to emotionally move on from this situation or deal with this situation, I feel like there's going to be multiple turn-ups. This feels like maybe suddenly you're getting invited to a lot of parties. Suddenly you are being invited to a lot of events, a lot of parties, a lot of events, a lot of gatherings, a lot of opportunities to release the obvious disappointment that this was, like really, really getting rid of that energy out of your auric field. And just I don't know, maybe doing some ball-headed activities with you and your friends, I don't know. But there's going to be a lot of that here. For the next 7 days. Significant. The next seven days of turn-up energy. Ooh, the Sun in reverse. Yeah, I feel, whatever happened here, collective, it was not the tea. It didn't make anybody happy. There was no progress. I think somebody here believed that they were making the right decision, or they were because they wanted to go in their own direction, or they wanted to, there's somebody here who did something that completely messed everything up, including themselves. And I guess they don't see that. Maybe they don't see that right now, but whatever this is, they completely destroyed everything. They messed up everything. Eight of Swords in reverse. you certainly want to be free of their energy. You want to be free from their energy. You want to be free from this connection. You want to be free from all of it. Somebody here wanted freedom. They wanted freedom. There's somebody here who wanted freedom from this situation. But they went about it the wrong way. And caused irreparable damage. And caused irreparable damage to themselves and to everybody involved in the situation. Somebody played themselves. Somebody played themselves. They played in their own face. It's almost like they thought they were getting what they wanted, but they're about to be shown they're about to be shown the emotional, mental, and psychic repercussions of how their lack of self-awareness willful ignorance denying the connection. Like there's a lot of really, really, really harmful behavior patterns that was displayed by someone here in the situation that it, completely turned somebody off to their energy. They can't keep doing this, or they won't keep doing it. I feel like, and I hate to say this, collective, but whoever this person is in this connection, in this situation, there's a situation here where somebody completely effed up. They completely effed up. Everybody was hurt in this situation, and they thought they were making the right decision, but the sun in reverse is the complete opposite of the right decision. Because nobody had to get hurt in this, but someone chose, made a decision, and with the Queen of Cups in reverse, whatever decision that they made, somebody here turned the love valve off on them. Like, oh, no. Completely put them off. Because somebody here wanted to go off and like have fun. They want to continue going out and having fun and being and doing things by themselves on their own. Like somebody here just wanted to be on their own, do their own thing, and like fuck around and like focus on themselves, which is fine, but they went about it the wrong way, the incorrect way. They went about it the incorrect way, and they're gonna face the consequences. The Emperor is crossing this energy of the sun in reverse, in the Seven of Cups. Whatever this situation is, it's like there's certainly a masculine who saw many options and chose the wrong one. This with this Seven of Cups and the sun in reverse, this masculine, whoever this man is, whoever this masculine, this Emperor energy is, divine masculine energy, he had many options and chose the wrong one. It's like of all the things this person could have done, he did the one that was the most detrimental to himself and everybody else. This person was not thinking. This person wasn't thinking. And I feel like this is the type of person who tends to overthink. This would have been the time to do that, sir, because you didn't you didn't make the right decision. Like, you think you did, but you didn't. No, because you're not the only one in it anymore. Sorry. Somebody here really, really wants everything for them. Being selfish. Like myself, my me, myself. But whatever this situation is, there were so many people, places, circumstances, and situations that okay, so whoever this masculine energy is, I feel like whatever position that he's in, whatever opportunities or success or comfort or something, whatever happened to get him in a space to where he could even make this decision would not have happened without her presence, this Queen of Cups. Like, none of that, he wouldn't have any of that without her. And whatever resources or opportunities or associations or support that surrounded her. He wouldn't have that new job, he wouldn't have had the space, the comfort to think and plan anything without the presence of this person here. None of that would have happened. But I feel like this person is like wanted to take all of that and take it and do something else with it, and that is not a part of the divine plan. Hierophant energy. Hierophant energy. Oh, the Lovers is still here, though. The Lovers is here. I don't think you want it, though, I don't think you want it, collective. I don't think you're interested anymore. You might be, low-key, but it's not. It's like, no. The walls are up again. The walls are up again. I'm through it, love. I'm finally giving it up. Somebody here just completely fumbled again. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, this person's plans for their future are not going to work out. Again, this was like God, Source, Spirit, and this Queen of Cups, this feminine energy, gave this person another chance to fumble again, basically. Yeah, this person didn't know what the fuck they were doing when they did it. They acted on impulse, which is not recommended during a retrograde period to do anything impulsive. Do I hear a collective Lionsgate reading? I think so. Yeah, definitely. Where is it? Lionsgate portal? I think so. We've entered the portal. There's a masculine energy here who tried to. Yeah, this person they were trying to get out of doing something or get out of committing to something or they wanted to get out of something that they committed to or get out of something that they said they were going to do. And God's not going to let that happen. With this Wheel of Fortune, again, everything that they think that they're going to get moving forward, nope. Not going to get any of it. You have Five of Cups in reverse. Because I'm hearing they traded in what they had with the possibility of getting something better. There is nothing better than what the fuck you had. Somebody here took it for granted. They took it for granted. He took her for granted, took the situation for granted, didn't really see the value or the worth in it. Ooh. That is dastardly. This is a dastardly working. It's like somebody here left, this says peace. Somebody here left a situation, left a person, place, circumstance, situation of peace, and they're headed right towards chaos. Potentially, 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 because we have the Tower in transition. We have the Emperor in transition, and we have this other Nine of Pentacles in transition, surrounded by all of this pain, disappointment, misfortune, interference, and setbacks. I'm surprised issues and tissues isn't out here, because there's somebody here. This is somebody here. Certainly not this feminine Queen of Cups, nurturing, pleasant, peaceful, creative energy. Is not having any issues and tissues. For some reason, I feel like this separation was necessary because this person is committed to a life of chaos and suffering and misfortune, because they lack the self-awareness to follow their heart and their intuition, acting out of fear. Very self-absorbed, very self-absorbed. And I feel like whoever this person is like, they would never see themselves as self-absorbed, but their actions of kindness or reciprocity or acts of service is all performative. It's performative. It's like they feel like they have to do it in order to remain having access to whatever people, places, circumstances, situations, resources that are available to them until they get what they want, until they get what they need out of the situation, to try to make an exit. And whoever this person is is trying to make an exit right into a fucking detrimental situation. You can't take the blessings that were bestowed upon you because of the presence of somebody else and take them and go do something else with it. You can't do that. Ooh, Emperor, getting replaced. This person, whether you want to, whether you are interested, if you're interested in this is clearly a divine counterpart reading. This is a leverage. This is clearly a divine counterpart reading. Whether you're interested in this or not, feminine, this person will be replaced. If you want to, I mean, you can send them away, but like, do not be surprised because every time in the divine counterpart journey, every time the masculine fucks up, I'm hearing this person has fucked up for the last time. I don't think this person is going to be afforded any more chances. And if they are, it's at her discretion. But I wouldn't fuck with anybody like this, because it's like they're committed. They are only committed to themselves ultimately, and what they want and what they need and what they can get, and their growth and their projects and their me. And they will only give just enough to stay in the energy of the blessings and no more. This person is in for a very, very rude awakening. But, and there will be a story of him. This is so sad. It's tragic. This is tragic. Somebody fumbled hard. Somebody fumbled for the last time. I don't think this situation cannot keep going on. They don't want it. I mean, they don't want it. And their karma is going to be to watch. All they can do is not only sit back and watch their life come down around them from decisions that they themselves orchestrated, but the other part of their karma is going to be to sit back and watch the feminine that was placed in his life for him to improve the quality of his life go be happy somewhere else, potentially with someone else. And this is a feeling. This is a karma that you will never escape. This is a feeling that you will never get over. And I keep telling people this: when you fumble a divine counterpart, masculine or feminine, when you fumble the person that the universe painstakingly orchestrated and illustrated into your life, into your journey together, and you fuck that up, the way, the depression, the void, the lack, the emptiness that you will feel for the remainder of your lifetime, and probably into the next, into a couple of lifetimes after that, you won't get over it. You cannot. You will never get over that shit. Because you're literally losing a piece of yourself. You can't get it back. It actually sucks but it's designed this way so that way because the masculine energy on this planet is so devoid of balance, and it's so distorted, and it's so harmful, and it's so detrimental that the patriarchy has done its best to enforce itself into the fabric of the divine design and trying to justify that this is the way that things are supposed to be, but it's completely inaccurate. And these detrimental masculine energies and people on this planet are getting destroyed and effed up, and they will continue, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse for them. And the feminines the feminines have been on an uprising for a while. And this situation is no different. This person acted out of ego, out of selfishness, out of self-preservation. He did not give a if he hurt anybody else, as long as he got what he wanted. And even if this person was hurt by this situation, this person was so comfortable in the pain. And that pain is not going to go away. It's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse for him. His circumstances are going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And he doesn't see it. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand, though. Because he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand why he can't just go off and do his own thing. Because you didn't get to where you are by yourself. That's why. You didn't get to where you are by yourself. She didn't. Without her presence in your life, none of it would have happened. None of it. Again, you took advantage, and you manipulated, and you took it for granted, and trying to take it and go do something else with it. God said, nope. Ooh. If somebody here done lost the divine feminine, I hope this isn't the type of person. It's not. For some of you, this person is the type of person that tries to cope with the loss of his divine counterpart by running into the arms, into the bed, into the energy of a nasty ass, a lady of ill repute. I'm in a public place and I'm trying to be stature and not use vulgarity so much, but y'all know how I feel about the Empress in reverse. Y'all know how I feel about the Empress in reverse energy. This isn't going to be for everybody, but for some of you whose masculines inevitably have fumbled the goddess again, is going to go right into the direction of the detrimental feminine to try to fill that void. And it can't be. This is a void. This is a loss. This is a destiny of failure that cannot be rectified. They have to learn. They have to learn. And I feel like the idea is for the divine, like maybe if enough masculines see in other men's situations that, okay, there's a pattern here. All of these men keep fumbling in destroying these connections with these women, and they're losing access to their money, their resources. They have nothing afterwards. I think the idea is for in the masculine collective, in the man sphere, that word gets around. It's like, look, there's some divine feminine, there's some magical women out here, and we have to be careful we have to be careful with who we hurt. We have to be careful with them. Because inevitably, especially if you consider yourself a good man or a good guy, or you think that you don't have any internal work to do, and that your masculinity and that your manhood is intact or at stake, or you have something to prove, that is going to be challenged whenever you cross paths the divine feminine, because she's going to trigger you to either grow and...
I'm sorry, it's so, it's getting just a bit echoey in here. If you don't mind, just keep the volume down.
Oh, okay.
And we can also, if you ever want to get like a room or anything too, we can see if we have one available for you as well.
Do you?
Yeah, sometimes we have like meeting rooms or study rooms.
Is that one available right now?
I can check. Do you have a library card?
I don't.
Okay.
But here.
So we can make
No, yeah, this easily saw.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Oh, so sweet. But yeah, so I think the idea here is that for the word to get around to the other masculines, that the divine feminine are out here. And it's not this isn't the type of situation to where we are actively, with some of us, like there are like some of the witches in divine feminine make it a point to seek out detrimental masculines to completely destroy their lives, which is doing the Lord's work, really. Doing the Lord's work. I mean, I'm not one of those. There are divine feminine who have made it their mission to actively seek out detrimental masculines and get them caught in their energy just so they are destroyed by their own life circumstances and laughing about it while it happens. I'm friends with some of those people and I love them dearly. But doing the Lord's work, it's hard work, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody has to teach the men a lesson. They need to be taught a lesson in unconditional love and acceptance and all of those sorts of things that it's not entirely their fault that patriarchy and colonialism and supremacy has really, really did a number not only on the oppressed, but also on the oppressors who no longer wish to be so. That's tragic. But divine feminines, we're here to help. Let's destroy these masculines' lives by showing them the consequences of their own actions and lack of self-awareness. Because again, I guess there's no other way to learn for them to learn. They didn't want to learn. They didn't want to learn through love. They didn't want to learn through love. They didn't want to learn through love. They didn't want to learn through acceptance. They didn't want to learn. They didn't want to grow from love. They didn't want to grow through acceptance. They didn't want to learn and grow through peace. They didn't want peace. This person wanted to isolate themselves so that way they could continue to be unhealed and toxic and live their lives in a disgusting, detrimental way without interference. God said, no, you don't get to do that. Or actually, you can do what you want to do, but it's not gonna lead to anywhere positive. And you're never going to be with the divine feminine again. The level of unconditional love and peace and joy and acceptance and the ability to be yourself around somebody. There's only once a man only gets one chance to cross paths with the divine feminine in his lifetime. He only gets one chance. So once she leaves, that's it. You don't get another chance, another woman like that ever again. We get multiple options because men are the ones who consistently and are committed to messing it up every time. Somebody watching the collective thinks you're tripping. They think whatever reaction, whatever circumstances is, it's like they think you're tripping. For now. I guess it's time to let this tower come down on them. Because as long as they are protected by our love, they don't get hit hard with their consequences. I think it's time just to let the tower completely come down. Because this person's not going to learn unless they're completely destroyed. A devil as the underlying issue. This person is struggling with addictions. It doesn't have to be chemical addictions, but there's some sort of harmful. It's addiction. This person is self-inflicting. Somebody here is addicted to hurting themselves. It's like they're addicted to pain and suffering, childhood trauma, perhaps, abandonment, issues around abandonment. Like somebody here, peace and safety and unconditional love and acceptance is triggering for this person. It feels dangerous to this person, and so they subconsciously seek out for themselves situations that will destroy them and be painful. They actively, subconsciously seek out the situations that feel familiar. And for this person, misfortune, disappointments, mental conflict, and detrimental feminine is what this person is used to. This is what makes them feel safe and comfortable. And it's like, I feel like this person wants peace. This person wants peace, but they seek out destruction and jealousy and envy and misfortune and pain and setbacks and struggle. If things are peaceful and easy and loving and effortless, this person freaks out and tries to take control of a situation and drives the truck right over a bridge. I cannot relate to this. If things are peaceful, for me, it's the opposite. If things are struggling and hard and difficult and unloving and make me want to hurt myself and are causing me pain, I know not to go toward it. It's like, this is painful and struggling, and this is abrasive. This is not for me. And I know that for sure.
We do have a room available, so I was just going to give you the library application, and I'll get your card ready.
Thank you, Diva. See, we're going to have to continue this in a second. My circumstance has changed drastically. I'm at the library right now. I'm safe, but like I said, don't trust men. Everybody, I'll say don't trust them. Unless it's like unless you're just like, I don't know. Unless it's somebody who, like your dad or something, I don't know. Like, don't trust them. Like, they'll let you down. And like I can't, I know the y'all are gonna drag me, but not all of them are like this. But like, it's like not all of them are like this, but all of them are like this. All of them have been conditioned and programmed and raised under the same patriarchal structure and foundations of colonialism that everybody else has been. And the work, the internal work, the mental work, the shadow work that is required to dismantle and reorganize and restructure the self, for a lot of them is impossible. For most of them it's impossible, which is why whenever there's like a potential divine, whenever there's a divine masculine being called to step up to the plate and challenge all of these systems of authority, and when he messes up, he's like, everybody can make mistakes, but like this person, whoever this person is making terrible, detrimental, tragic mistakes, because it's his choices. Somebody here left their feminine defenses or left her unguarded. Yeah, he left her. He just left her. He left her to her. He just left her, and he got again. He secured what he wanted to, and left her in reverse, just like that. Okay. I don't even remember what is my phone number? Okay, I remember. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, but this person's stupid. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. All right, what is the date? I don't even know what the date is. The 8th. Okay. Welcome to Lionsgate, everybody. If at all possible, do your best to stay indoors and stay at home. Because I'm out in these streets again, so... Not really. Let me stop being dramatic. Actually, I'm not being dramatic. I am out in these streets again. Not for long. Not for long. This, I will say, feminines, if this is resonating with you at all, let this be the last time. Don't let someone tell you too many times in too many ways that they are not for you. I want some chocolate ice cream and a burger and fries and a cocktail. That's what I want, like a nice cocktail. Would anybody like to donate for a mini reading so I can go get some chocolate ice cream, a burger, and a cocktail? Is that it? I think that's it. Wait. No. Oh, no, there's more information. There's more information. There's more information. Spirit said keep pulling. Let's see. There's more information. Okay, so for the feminine, like I said, for the feminine, there is a new beginning here on the way. With or without this person. There's a new beginning, a financial new beginning on the way for you. You're being called to stay strong at this time. There's a lot of hurtful, painful energy here. with this Queen of Cups in reverse, don't turn to self-destruction and like hurting yourself. Just because this person hurt you, don't hurt yourself as well. This person is not a reflection of you. Maybe this person is a reflection of an aspect of yourself that you used to be. Maybe you've outgrown this. You've outgrown this connection. This type of energy. Get your grub and grab it. Aww. Type of energy. Get your grub and grab it. Aww. What? Oh, oh, bitch, that's what I wanted to tell you. I'm going to be on the West Coast very, very soon. I'll let you know when I arrive. Do not be surprised do not be surprised when you hear from this person again. Yeah, I've been trying to tell you this for like weeks. I thought I already said something. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the West Coast very, very soon. I'm gonna be in LA, but while I'm in LA, I plan to. I can't wait to slap the both of you again. I can't wait to slap y'all. When's the last time you've been slapped? This person wants to work this out. This person wants to work this out. Because I feel like for the collective, for the feminine, you are committed to starting a new journey again with or without this person. But this person wants to work this out, even though they cause so much. I don't get it. I just don't get this energy. It's like they cause so much pain and grief and misery in this situation, but she said, yes, love us. This is the only collective of people on the planet that I can imagine that want to get slapped. Okay. And here's, with the world here, there's a new cycle beginning in the middle. Yep. In the middle of all this pain and chaos and destruction and love and betrayal and disappointment and joy and peace, there is a new cycle here. This emperor just got crossed by the King of Wands. King of Wands in the Hierophant. Like this, whatever. Mylene, I got to give you a reading. I have to give you a reading. I'm gonna pull some additional cards for this situation. My head hurts. I got really woozy just for a second. I'm gonna pull some additional cards for the situation and then pull some cards for you, Boobie. All right, can we? Can we get some messages for this divine collective on this situation? Oh my God. Someone else. Someone else. It says someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. There's somebody trying to sabotage this connection on his side, on your side. A fire. It could be. It's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody who has this in their chart. Or I'm hearing there's an aspect of them. There's an aspect of ourselves or their self. There's an aspect of somebody's inner self trying to sabotage this connection. And it could be on his side, it could be on our side, or it could be both. There is nobody else. At least there. For some of you, there is someone trying to get in the middle of this. Because we know that people have been doing magic. We know that this is giving heavy self-sabotage. Maybe there is somebody else trying to get in the middle of this. Yeah. If a masculine is weak and stupid enough to get again somebody here, if a masculine is weak and stupid enough to go fall for a detrimental feminine energy because this divine counterpart journey is too hard. Oh, he's a F boy and doesn't deserve you. He doesn't deserve anybody. If this is a person that deserves to get hit with karmic, detrimental disappointment, fail femmes. This person deserves a life committed to fail femme. He deserves that. That's what he gets. Ooh, nuts. Or so if you're someone who in this journey who your masculine is about to get replaced by a fire sign, I'm hearing. Okay. Distance. You and your partner may be physically, emotionally distant, so there's certainly a separation here.
Two cards. So, and you got the cute one.
It's so cute. Kawaii.
Okay, and let me make sure you got your.
What do I need to do? What is this?
So I already, since I made the card, I actually made your study room reservation. So that's just from 3:30 to 5:30.
Oh. Okay.
So it does it in like 30-minute increments.
Okay.
But
well, I'm late.
Usually,
they're not gonna.
I don't even think it really lets anyone.
Okay. Well, I guess we will reconvene. Actually, give me a minute. I have to go to my private reserved room for this reading.
So, and this will be, since you have a card, if you ever need another room, you can either reserve one online on the library's website, or you can just go to one of the desks and we can also...
So do you know what this place is?
Yes. So I can walk you down to that one because I know this building is large.
Okay. I love it though. It's so beautiful.
Yes. So I love all the windows.
I love it. So everybody stay tuned. I'm going to relocate to my private room. Give me just a second.